Hi, this is Mike, and I'm reading Robert Alter's translation of Exodus. This is chapter 3. And Moses was herding the flock of Jethro, his father-in-law, priest of Midian. And he drove the flock into the wilderness, and came to the mountain of God, to Horeb. And Yahweh's messenger appeared to him in a flame of fire from the midst of the bush. And he saw, and look, the bush was burning with fire, and the bush was not consumed. And Moses thought, Let me pray, turn aside that I may see this great sight, why the bush does not burn up. And Yahweh saw that he had turned aside to see, and God called to him from the midst of the bush and said, Moses, Moses. And he said, Here I am. And he said, Come no closer here. Take off your sandals from your feet, for the place you are standing on is holy ground. And he said, I am the God of your father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. And Moses hid his face, for he was afraid to look upon God. And Yahweh said, I indeed have seen the abuse of my people that is in Egypt, and its outcry because of its taskmasters. I have heard, for I know its pain. And I have come down to rescue it from the hand of Egypt, and to bring it up from that land to a goodly and spacious land, to a land flowing with milk and honey, to the place of the Canaanite, and the Hittite, and the Amorite, and the Perizzite, and the Hivite, and the Jebusite. And now look, the outcry of the Israelites has come to me, and I have also seen the oppression with which the Egyptians oppress them. And now go, that I may send you to Pharaoh, and bring my people the Israelites out of Egypt. And Moses said to God, Who am I that I should go to Pharaoh, and that I should bring out the Israelites from Egypt? And he said, For I will be with you, and this is the sign for you that I myself have sent you. When you bring the people out from Egypt, you shall worship God on this mountain. And Moses said to God, Look, when I come to the Israelites and say to them, The God of your fathers has sent me to you, and they say to me, What is his name? What shall I say to them? And God said to Moses, Ehyeh Asher Ehyeh, I will be who I will be. And he said, Thus shall you say to the Israelites, Ehyeh has sent me to you. And God said further to Moses, Thus shall you say to the Israelites, Yahweh, God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob, sent me to you. That is my name forever, and thus am I invoked in all ages. Go and gather the elders of Israel and say to them, Yahweh, God of your fathers, has appeared to me, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, saying, I have surely marked what is done to you in Egypt, and I have said, I will bring you up from the abuse of Egypt to the land of the Canaanite, and the Hittite, and the Amorite, and the Perizzite, and the Hivite, and the Jebusite, to a land flowing with milk and honey. And they will heed your voice, and you shall come, you and the elders of Israel, to the king of Egypt, and together you shall say to him, Yahweh, God of the Hebrews, happened upon us. And so let us go, pray, 3 days' journey into the wilderness, that we may sacrifice to Yahweh our God. And I, on my part, know that the king of Egypt will not let you go, except through a strong hand. And I will send out my hand, and strike Egypt with all my wonders that I shall do in his midst, and afterward he will send you out. And I will grant this people favor in the eyes of Egypt, and so when you go, you will not go empty-handed, but each woman will ask of her neighbor and of the sojourner in her house ornaments of silver and ornaments of gold and robes, and you shall put them on your sons and on your daughters, and you shall despoil Egypt.